It's obviously the 70th anniversary of NATO, an organization which is really superfluous since the collapse of the Soviet Union, um, or it should have integrated Russia into it, as the discussion was in this period of 91. But now here it is, and Stoltenberg is one hawk of the war party. He first met with President Trump in the White House, and he had quite a different line than Trump, because while Stoltenberg was pushing the line that NATO must be ready to defend against the authoritarian regime Russia, and on like that, President Trump had quite a different tone. He said that he hopes that that we have a good relationship with Russia and with China, and hopefully with everybody else. And despite the fact that some reporters were trying to push him to say something different, he stuck to this line. But then the next day, as you already said, Stoltenberg addressed the two houses of the Congress, which normally only heads of state do. And this rotten Congress, had they celebrated him like a war hero, giving him standing ovations several times and a very long ovation at the end of his remarks. And you ask yourself, is that consistent with the behavior of Russia and China? And it's clearly not. So the question is, what is this war party really up to, given the fact that you have a whole chorus of such people, like, for example, the US ambassador to NATO, Mrs. Hutchinson. She also talked about the aggressive behavior of Russia, while it is NATO which announced that they increased their presence in the Black Sea, also in the context of the upcoming final election in Ukraine, where one has to really be attentive of further provocations. So, then you had the whole Atlantic Council, several of its leading members testifying, both in the Congress, in the House of Representatives, and in the Senate, all pushing this line. And actually, the first day of the NATO summit is devoted to Russia as the big threat. So I think this is really worrisome. And from the headlines we just got before this program, they all agreed to increase the defense budget to be 2% of the federal budget in every country, which is way beyond what Germany was willing to do. And obviously, what is this supposed to lead up to? I mean, we are already in the middle of a complete arms race. The cancellation of the INF treaty. I mean, all of this does not look peaceful at all.